Hello everybody, welcome to Graceful Embroidery on the first day of the 13th birthday event. So excited, and I hope you are too. And I promised to try and make these 5 weeks very inspirational for you all. If you log into your account now, and on the main menu across the website, and remember it's not on the group forum, the daily freebies are on the website in your account basically. When you go there and go on the freebies tab that would appear once you've logged in, you'll be able to download your freebies. And I'm not going to tell you what they're about, you can find that out and we'll discuss them in a little while. But we're not just having the daily freebies, they're all from a future collection that I'll tell you about later on. We've also got something extra special, and if you've seen any of my adverts about the event, you'll have seen that there are some pictures of strawberries within these graphics. This is something I'm stitching out at the moment. This is a quilt block, and it's from a collection that will be called Strawberries and Cream. And as you can see, it's got very sculptured lace edging around it, and the little strawberries. I've worked. In fact, this is one of those collections that's really beaten me. Well, I haven't let it beat me, but it's taken a long time to get it perfect. And I think I'm almost there. Now, this quilt block is stitched out now, but there's no batting on the back. I'm now going to put the batting on. I'm going to, with a little bit of temporary adhesive, I'm going to slip it underneath, and I'm going to, I'll put a basting block round to hold it in place, basting block of stitches, and then the quilting stitches are going to go on. Now, I've got several lots of quilt blocks. This is a quilt block that's going to be available very soon to you all, as well as the anniversary designs, which will come from this collection of Strawberries and Cream. They'll be available to all those members who've been with me for a little while. But unlike some of my other quilt blocks, where the quilting stitches were all sometimes beneath the embroidery, on this quilt block all the embroidery is done, then we add the batting on the back, and then we do the embroidery stitches. Now, you can't always adapt, you can't always do that method with some of my previous quilt blocks, because if you did the quilting stitches, they would go over the embroidery. So these are just slightly, this is just a slightly different way of doing it, and this is the technique that will be part of 2 new sets that are coming out soon, based on the Jacobean Sampler collection, and they too, the two sets of 10 quilt blocks, will also, you stitch out the embroidery, attach the batting underneath, and then do the quilting stitches, and the result hopefully is a lot more undulating, because I have found with the quilt blocks, the embroidery, if it's done over the batting, it flattens it a bit too much and you don't have big enough gaps. So I just wanted to show you those. Those are my strawberries. Hopefully it'll get that into focus. And as you can see, these are very sculptured. It takes a long time to stitch it all out because they are double satin stitches. And I'm thinking about offering this design with the double satin and without, because some people may not be too happy with the thickness of these flowers here. And unlike most of the fabric that I embroider on, this is a very smooth satin silk dupion, and so it tends to show, just tends to have a few more little puckers with it. And it also shows the needle points, and so it probably isn't the best fabric for a very dense design like that. I hope you like the strawberries. I hope you like the way I've done it with the stitches that sort of give it a little bit of depth,
and then the tiny little seeds. I haven't added them to the little strawberries that are developing there. That wasn't possible. And although this is done in ivory, the hearts here are done in a very pale cream just to make them pop. But it doesn't show on here, unfortunately, but this actually is a very pale pink or pale almond silk dupion. Absolutely gorgeous. I just thought a little bit of pink would help. And I'll show you later on how it turns out when I put the batting underneath. So that's all for today. Lots more videos coming. I hope you enjoy the birthday event. If you've got any questions, ask in the group forum or email me if you're not a member. But please be aware that I do tend, for the first week of my birthday events, I tend to have lots of emails to get through and answer. So if you email me, you'll probably not get an answer straight away. It may be 24 to 36 hours. So if you're not sure about downloading the designs, the daily freebies, there is a video. It's last year's video, but nothing else has changed. So apart from the dates and everything, it's exactly the same system. Enjoy the birthday event and thank you for making it possible. Bye for now. Happy hooping.